Hey Fad, what's up?
Hey, yo, what's up?
So how have you been doing?
I've been doing great.
Okay, so are you ready for the 4 questions with IIUM?
Uh, yeah, sure. Come on, sit down. Let's have a seat.
Okay. So you're taking SCSH this semester, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So what did you learn throughout this semester?
Uh, so basically, we've been diving deep into these things called Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs. There are 17 goals in total, and they're all about making the world a better place for everyone. Um, we've also been focusing a lot on the second goal, actually, which is all about getting rid of hunger. It's been super interesting because we got to team up with students from the Bridgewater College, and they're from the US. We had some really eye-opening discussions about how we can work together to end hunger all around the world. During this course, we've learned about lots of different ideas and theories related to sustainable development and the different goals. We've talked about stuff like helping people out of poverty, making sure everyone is treated equally, using clean energy, taking action on climate change, and tons of other cool topics. I'd say it's been a real adventure. And you know what? I do have a few aha moments along the way, and one that is like the big one for me was actually realizing how all these goals are connected. Like, you can't solve hunger without dealing with poverty, and you can't fight climate change without thinking about using clean energy. It's all basically tied together, and that is something I hadn't fully understood before. So that's it. Kind of hungry. You wanna go eat?
Yeah, sure, that's a good idea. Let's go.
Let's go. So, what's the next question?
What do you understand about SDG?
Okay, so basically, out of all the 17 goals, the one that really hit home for me is actually the second goal, zero hunger. I mean, come on, food is such a basic need for everyone. It's just heartbreaking to think that there are still people out there that don't have enough to eat. When we teamed up with the students from Bridgewater College, we had some mind-opening change about zero hunger. We talked about how small-scale farming can make a real difference. I mean, just picture this, okay? In a developing country, there's this community that started a cooperative farm. They work together and use sustainable farming methods to grow healthy food. And the result? Everyone in the community got enough to eat. It was incredible to see how something as simple as small-scale farming could tackle hunger head-on. Those discussions and stories really opened my eyes to the second goal. I realized that the zero hunger isn't just about giving food to people in need. It's about empowering communities and finding sustainable solutions. We need to get to the root of the problem and make lasting changes. Yeah.
So, Fad, how do you think this subject has improved you personally?
Huh.
Your
think-
personal growth, I could say.
Yeah, okay. So I think this course really opened my eyes to the sustainable development goals. I used to know about some of the issues, but now I understand how everything is connected. Achieving sustainable development means tackling multiple goals at the same time together. Also, working with international students from Bridgewater College was a game changer. The second goal, zero hunger, hit me hard. I learned how small-scale farming can make a big difference in reducing hunger. It made me realize that the importance of sustainable agriculture and as well as the community-based solutions. Since then, I've made some personal changes. I'm more aware of what I consume and I try to waste less. I also support local farmers by buying their product, and I also volunteer at a food bank recently to help those in need. This may seem like a small steps, but I believe they matter. Of course, there are challenges. Breaking old habits and finding time and resources for sustainable practices can be tough. It can also feel overwhelming to think about, how much more there is to learn and do. But I've learned to take it step by step and focus on what I can do in my own community. I believe that there's still a lot of room for growth, I want to learn more about the other SDGs and find ways to contribute to them too. And I also want to have a meaningful conversation and more collaboration with people from diverse backgrounds to find, collective solutions. Yeah.
So, using the knowledge that you have learned, how are you going to make an impact toward the society?
Well, firstly, in my personal life, I want to make conscious choices that support sustainability. For example, I use public transportation or even bike sometimes instead of driving whenever possible to reduce my carbon footprint. I also want to practice recycling and composting to minimize waste. But when it comes to shopping, I'll usually prioritize locally sourced products, especially food, to support local farmers and businesses. These small changes can make a big difference and inspire others. In terms of my career, I'm quite excited about integrating sustainability into my chosen field. If I go into marketing, for instance, I want to promote and raise awareness about sustainable products and services. By using my skills to highlight eco-friendly options, I can influence consumer behavior and contribute to a more sustainable economy. I'll also probably seek job opportunities with organizations that prioritize sustainable development and align with my values. And I think overall, we as a human are inspired to be catalysts for change, and inspire others to make sustainable choices. Though, like I say, challenges do arise, we remain committed to ongoing learning and growth, as well as recognizing that every small step can contribute to a more sustainable future. Yeah. Is that all the question?
Yeah. Thank you.
Alright, okay, so I guess I'll see you soon. Alright, bye bye.